all right. Welcome. Welcome. Very nice to see you, Edric. Always a long-time viewer. A viewer of a week. Welcome. It's very nice to see you all here today. And yeah, welcome to the Cloud stream. Today we are doing another animation stream. We got Yelwin here, and he's doing really good right now. He's feeling really good for today. I know the national basketball well, the NBA is doing game 5 today, and I had to fix the good old satellite in order to get the signal over. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. Sorry guys, I just didn't want to get the bass boost on. But yeah, welcome to the Cloud stream. Fixed the satellite to get that game 5 going. Currently I'm not watching game 5 as my favorite team is not doing so hot, the Phoenix Suns. So we'll see come the recap of the game. Speaking of recaps, last week, I'll show it on the schedule for today. We had some fan art come in, and so I can't wait to show you that. Let me go get the schedule. Let's see. Schedule. Brief intermission. I'll be right back. Almost there. I apologize. Alright. Oops. Wrong window. Right window. Alright, guys. Thanks, Cedric. It was Yellow Pig Day. I don't know if there's such thing as a yellow pig, but thank you. All right. Here we have the schedule in its beautiful glory. We will be streaming for another 4 days from July 17th to July 20th. And I know everybody's dying to ask, what's going on today? What are we streaming for today? So here's the lineup. July 17th, we got the work stream for today. July 18th, we got the letters LD. The game's more than just the letters LD, but just a good guess to see if anybody can figure out what game we'll be playing tomorrow, just by the two letters L and D. And then July 19th, we got some robots. July 19th was a last minute change, and when we come to that day, I'll explain why. The particular game I had to sort of change because it was a little different, and I overlooked it. But don't worry, I look through these games now with more of a concerned eye. And July 20th, we have what looks like to be a chicken and somebody with a sword. So, and of course the times are listed down below. So what are we doing today? Well, we're working today, and here's me with my coffee cup. We're doing the second part of the ball animation, and on the stream we'll be finalizing and cleaning up the rough animation and adding also a small transition into part 3. I don't think I will be able to show you the small transition just yet, as it's still kind of in the works. I can give you a little bit of it, the background at least, which I definitely did spend a lot of time yesterday. It looks really cool. Scene 3, we are transitioning the ball into space, and so I show it flying through the sky, and then the night stars start to show up, and we got sound effects and everything. It's really cool. Um, Sorry, hold on. We got a chat here. We got a chat that I have to read. Let me see here. Edric says I was doing a top 20 most shocking dumb dude number 7 because I can found the labs from Laddie VidCon vlog video. Oh, tabs from Laddie VidCon vlog video too. That was sad. I think I know what you're talking about. Um, Definitely an old video, I think. Um, Maybe I should go put on my glasses too. My character doesn't wear glasses. Maybe I should add glasses to him. But uh, yeah, I know who Tabs is, and I know who Laddie is. Animators of the YouTube community. I think they were also in like a YouTube Rewind, which was interesting. I think it was the most disliked YouTube Rewind. What isn't disliked though is fan art, and young one here is always looking for the fan art and always loves fan art. And today's fan art comes from the beautiful, aka my little sister, Caitlin. Caitlin watched the art school stream, which was our last stream a couple weeks ago. And so over to our over to our left, we have what was the recap of art school. It looks like she also participated in what the themes were given out, the art prompts as they were in the stream. One of them was future, and so here we read Grumpy from Sesame Street. She forgot who Grover was, the green angry guy. But here we have Grumpy, who's out of the trash can on a hoverboard and in a trash bag. Great stuff, Caitlin. I love it. You know, when you pick up your pen and imagine, I think that was a quote I said. And then you got your different tools, the squiggles tool, the straight tool, thick tool, normal tool, all the tools that came with art school. So let me go back into another intermission as I get young one all prepared. One moment. Okay, we're back. Hello. It's very nice to enjoy those intermissions, right? I know the intermissions I just kind of have to do because Yaman has a lot of things that has to run in order to be here today. Right, we are going to the ball animation. Watching me animate today, so let's switch over to the workstation. Oh my gosh, that's not the workstation. This is the workstation. Okay. Oh gosh. Just gotta show off the two desktops that I have to work, and I'll make sure that get to the correct desktop next stream. I got a lot of desktops, I have to say. I have about 4 monitors in front of me, believe it or not. All of different variants, all of different colors. Some of my monitors are triangles, while others are circles. You know, you gotta love those. Oh, those circle monitors. Sorry. Usually I do that when I'm about to sneeze. The whole distortion of my face is my invisible nose trying to do the little sniffles. Of course, I don't have a nose. Somebody got my nose. I think it was the VidCon video where I lost my nose. But anyways, oh gosh, here we are. All right, so let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. About to start off here, and just want to make sure I'm doing all right. So all we're doing is we're kind of finalizing the animation. Believe it or not, we're finalizing the animation. So here we have the rough animation, and we're transferring it into the final animation. And so no more blue lines here. Let me do a quick chat look. Tell me I was the nice dude. You are the nice dude, Edric. You're welcome. Nice dude, Edric here. Long time viewer. Been here for a week. There's some other viewers also tune in, enjoying this beautiful cloud stream. I'm starting to look at this, and it looks like the character's coming out of the UFO, which I may have to do a little bit of some better positioning starting off. So I go into here, and we can see its path and the green dots, and we're gonna edit that. We're gonna edit that out a bit. Okay, so this, I mean, there's gonna be some slight clipping out, but I think that's all right. Also, the way he's placed, I may need to raise him up because he's kind of coming over this. I want him to be more here. Of course, you can see on this thing, which is an entirely new keyframe, we don't have that match up, so we'll get that matched up. Okay, so we played these two just to see if we got matched up, and that's fine. There he is doing his little roll. It's a little bit better. We'll also make it, because it's not really a perfect circle, and that's why you can, well, no, it's good. Yeah. Alright, now we gotta finalize it. So that was a bit of some tweaking with the shape. So let me go into this little guy, and we're going to trace him. So let me get a folder here for some good old organization. I'm gonna call this rough, and I'm gonna call this final. Rough like a dog, bark like a dog. Get these things in there. Nice rough, bad rough. I got a new coffee machine. Believe it or not, I got a new coffee machine today, or no, a couple days ago actually, which is really nice actually, because I normally don't get new coffee machines, but I've had this coffee machine, my old one, for like a couple years, and the coffee tasted quite diluted. It's one of those Keurig machines, not sponsored, but definitely was time to go get a new coffee machine. Now my coffee tastes really good, which I'm very happy for. Let me continuously keep doing. Sorry. No, I don't want a green. I don't want a green line. I want it to be. I think the color was the demonic 666 color, believe it or not. So we'll do that. And this is a little too big for my taste, so I'm gonna edit it. I may have to test the line out. No, it's not that bad. So all we're really doing is taking this and we're editing it to make it work right. Very surprised. I'm surprised. I'm no longer surprised. Let me check at the stream. Yes, I am BRB. Alright, you burb your way right here. Kendrick is though a nice guy. The only guy so far in the streams, which gets him the nice award. Oh goodness, let me move my mic so I could get better positioning here. Again, I'm like really critical about making my circles. So I'm pretty sure every artist does this, where they just keep going and going until they find something that matches it. I guess though, maybe might use that one for it's too perfect though, you know. Maybe. You know what? I'll use it. What the heck? I'll use it. It's probably best that it's like a perfect circle, excuse me, because it's rolling, and if a circle isn't perfect as it's rolling, it's gonna do some weird things. So all I have to do is just change the color, and that makes my life a lot easier. I always have to do something, and I'm like, oh wait, I can just do that. That's better. Now we're gonna do the eyes. And get the eyes in. And I think I'll also do the coloring as well for this early on, because why not? Sure, I'll go like that. Perfect. And eyes final. Need to color it in as white eyeballs with black pupils, you know. So let me go in a little bit closer and get the pupils in, color it in. I could also probably just go K and fill these in, like so. Oops, things all the way down here. He's very excited to go on his debut, and I'm assuming that's the color, though I could be wrong. This color could be something entirely different. So let's see. I think that's his color. But I wanna double check. So let me see here. Do I have anything to? Okay, I need to go fetch a file, so go get it. I took a picture of this character and what I did. Here's a little snapshot of the background that I did, which is really cool. What I did to mesh the backgrounds together to show the transition from the stars, or the sky to the stars from planet Earth and beyond. because it's starting off from just, you know, the ground and then coming up, flying out of the pinball machine. And some other people are like, what are you talking about? Don't worry, you'll see. You'll see. Okay. Hey, eyebrows, man. They're always wanting to caterpillar their way out of here. I do have some big eyebrows in real life. Some people say I look like the hit character. I don't think it was from, maybe it was from Sesame Street, but the hit character Ernie. It's just for my big ol' eyebrows. Maybe chat will recognize that. Here we have the character all complete in his former glory. Looking nice, looking splendid. I'm gonna hide the rough and lock the final, just for safekeeping. And of course, Control S is to save. I don't need this anymore. I will, however, go to my color to swatches. And what that does is just kind of bookmarks this color, and I can create a new folder. I can call it just CH, and I can put that in here. And so if I ever need to reference the color of the character, it's right there. Okay. There it goes. Roll, baby, roll. I could also maybe, I know it's like way out here, but I could go like this, and there we go. So it just doesn't really divot too much into the white, because that's kind of its ground originally. And so when I play this, and there we go. And then yeah, here's the quote-unquote ground. This is the ground that we'll be animating from. Let me do a quick fix here on the eyebrows. Okay, maybe my little jolt is going to fix my eyebrow problem a little bit more. Alright, let's go on to this scene. This very exciting scene, which I cannot wait to go into. Blobby R2, this is for much later. It's for that transition. I have different ideas of having this character transition. I guess I can kind of start talking about it, but scene 3, I'll jump ahead so it goes along with what I'm saying. But you saw a little glimpse of that little guy. Here we'll have, just imagine some clouds, right? And the clouds are starting off in normal speed, but then all of a sudden the clouds are swooshing, and we'll just announce that you know, some of my eyebrows go up and down. We'll imagine, I should say. Not announce. We'll imagine that this guy's shaking, but then the clouds start to slow down as it's getting further and further away from Earth's gravitational pull, and starting to float side to side. And then as soon as it goes into space, it realizes that it has traveled to the depths of the unknown, and it is amazed and wondered by it. And the star background, while it's very simple, it definitely has a beautiful twist that I've added. So for it to have these stars come out of the character's eyes as it enters this newly founded place, you know, it's worked so hard bouncing around that thought of giving Mr. Blobby, the Blobster, the sort of space exploration into the unknown, which will be 3, believe it or not. So that gotta be something. I gotta start from all the way in the beginning. Just here. And, base? Base? Guess we called it base. I'm thinking just to save a lot more time, we will not be drawing in the eyes for Mr. Blobby in this particular scene of the pinball, just because he is bouncing so fast. Though we are running into a continuity error. Continuity is when one scene, we'll give an example, one scene, right? One scene, we'll do it in purple. One scene, gosh, excuse me, let me just draw here. Here's our guy, and I noticed this when I watched the show Schitt's Creek. I know it sounded like I just swore, but that's the episode name, Schitt's Creek. If you haven't watched it, it's kind of fun. But there's this scene where one of the guys was holding a cup of coffee, right? But the next camera shot, all of a sudden, that cup of coffee that was in his hands somehow magically was on the table without noticing his hand moving to put it down. And I know that's like, that's not like a big, huge error, but for me, I guess the filmmaker of it all, when you have that kind of jump without like any motion in between, and it's just a cut right in the middle between different shots, is definitely noticeable. And so here you just saw the character with eyes, and now you don't see the character with eyes. I know that just because of me mentioning it, it definitely is like, oh, okay. But my reason is we're not gonna add eyes yet, and maybe not eyes in the final, just to save time and to also show you the magnificent scene 3 transition, which, by the way, that little ending that I've added, this little transition, it's definitely something that I think adds a little bit more time, but for good reason as well. So there's your lesson on continuity. Make sure you're taking notes, Edric. I know you're a nice guy and all, but I need you to be taking notes, honestly. This is like groundbreaking Hollywood stuff. And it actually is, amazingly. I've taken film classes, and this stuff can go wrong all the time. And it's absolutely noticeable, especially for all those big blockbuster movies, you know. And it costs a lot more money to, you know, go back and reshoot something. So there's interesting ways of how they fix their continuity. There was one, I think, in Jurassic Park where a kid fell in mud, but next shot he's like not covered in the face with mud, which he should be because he fell in mud, you know. So I think they fixed it just by kind of blurring the face really quick or something. It was really weird. The different fixes that Hollywood does is quite amazing. Right, we're cleaning up. We're cleaning up. That's not what I want to duplicate from. Okay. So I have it shown from here to here. I could probably also turn it just a bit. As you can notice, the pinball drawing that I did, super basic. I actually used a computer mouse to draw it, which gives the notation of, oh my gosh. Why is it that when I press new keyframe, it wants to go all the way back there? No, WMA, I want it right there. I don't want it there, but I want it here. I also want to see the path of this a little bit better. So, turn on the notes. I mean, I wouldn't say that's bad, but I'd probably space this thing right here to be more like right here. And this one, just kind of shifting it more and more. Okay. I like that. That's a little bit better because you could see the spacing between this and this and this and this, and it's a more gradual, changeable notice. Let me do a quick chat check. Quick chat check. Hi, I am wondering of the Laddie video. Are you wondering or are you working? Sounds like you're saying you're trying to work on the Laddie video. Which I don't know what you're... I don't know. I don't know what to work... there is to work on with the Laddie video. Laddie, the big fluffy hair girl that we all know. The fluffy blonde, you know, with the... like, what? Her hair's like a... almost like a... I don't know, like a big ol' yellow puffball almost. With her cute little pencil legs. I'm trying to imagine, because it's been so long. I think she stopped making animated content because she went to the good old Coolidge, which, you know, naturally that takes up your time, and I know it because I've taken college courses, and you know, it's best to kind of put all of your focus into it. Also, just so I could see better what my pen strokes are, I am sending or having the blobby rough to be slightly down, very slightly down, just so I could see it. Like that's a little, no. Up here, please. This is a little bit too thick for my taste, so I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna also flip it because this end seems to match more better with this end. And rotate it. And there you go. But I do want to go in a little bit more closely, and I think that was really my big mistake, to go in much closely. And erase it. Alrighty. I'll redo it one more time. I don't know why. I gotta tell myself, Parker, it's just a line, but during cleanups, I really want to nail the line. Just so it's nice and clean. Yeah, what's really weird is my brush, I haven't done anything. Oh, zoom size with stage. That's what, because notice how it just, okay, I'll do it one more time. It was smaller. Zoom size with stage. I know it's on a pressure too, but, oh goodness. Oh goodness. Okay. Okay, that's better. No, it's not. I gotta increase the brush size. I do apologize. I wish your strokes would stay consistent, even if you had a pressure thing on, which naturally probably won't, because you have the pressure thing on. Okay, that's good. And insert a keyframe. I should probably also insert a blank keyframe because it's different. It's different. Alright, that's pretty good. It's a little bit serious there for a second. That's what happens when I get a little bit quiet. I'm like, I gotta do this right. Okay. Wow, why do you go all the way over there? Hold on. I think I know why. Boys. Add keyframe. It's because there's no, like, existing keyframes. And so that's why it jumps all the way to the beginning. It's like, oh, I need a I need to start from the beginning, because that's what Parker wants, right? No, silly Toby Animate. Okay, just because it's coming, I think more further down in the drop. I want a bigger tear duct looking character. Imaginary sound effect. Explosion on hit with bumper. Real. Is there a blank keyframe? I haven't really done too much animation in the past couple of days, so when you sort of start off, we're not doing it from the past couple of days. You have to get into the rhythm, you know, and sort of get the feel, the gist of it. It's all just knowing your keyboard shortcuts. That's really all it is to it, just knowing your keyboard shortcuts. Looks pretty good. Going a little closer. I just sort of jumped a little bit. I know maybe my zooming in might cause a sort of a, hope not, but a seizure just because of the shifting picture. I did a test stream before this with different camera settings and stuff, and I had technical difficulties, so I decided to switch to my original setup, which I think works much more beautifuler than before. I think one thing animation teaches a lot is not only trying to nail that swift, smooth line stroke, but also you know, kind of teaching you, I think I've already mentioned it, but patience. As animation itself requires a lot of hard work. Even if I have a VTuber-esque like setup, it takes a lot to even get a working young one here. He's very surprised. Well, I am very surprised for today. He's doing his gosh jolly best, drawing without his eyes closed, which was quite a flex my last stream. My very last stream. Which was the test stream. Test stream's private because, you know, it's a test. So you had to be there. Edric, the nice guy, was there, which is nice. You go, nice guy. It reminds me of that movie, Free Guy, which is coming out in theaters. That's what Edric reminds me of. Kind of like this NPC character, but not an NPC character, Edric. No, you're not an NPC character, but the free guy who's always nice to people, you know. Kind of, I think the free guy saves the game. Breaks the rules from being just the quote-unquote free guy. So No offenses, Edric. No offenses. You are truly the nice guy. Maybe that should be my fan art. Maybe I do fan art for Edric. Put it in the fan art section, which is on my website. Under the streaming, under the YouTube channel. I have all the fan art. All of my little sisters and mine from the previous days. I want to show more curvature in this position, so get it to round out more. I've been into the TV series, or the animated series of the Owl House. Love the content they make. Today was really cool as a fan. They got into more of the Emperor Bellows. I'm not spoiling too much, but Emperor Bellows is such a hidden and shady character that it's good to learn more about the guy and to see. We've only gotten a glimpse of his hair, and he always wears this mask. He's quite a powerful, well-respected sort of, I wouldn't say evil, but definitely shady kind of character with what his plans are in. Again, I know what I said doesn't make sense, but if you watch it, I don't want to give too much spoilers either, but really nice series to watch. I know it's like, wow, you're that type of guy, but every new series, I don't have Disney Plus. I don't have those Disney subscriptions, and the Owl House is a Disney animated production. So I have to do it the good old cable way, which luckily my satellite was working. No connection, no loss of connection issues. And I tune in every Saturday, today being Saturday at 10 a.m. to watch their new show. Because that's when it airs, you know. So, whoa. I'm sorry. You may see some of those goofs. If you're a long-time viewer like Edric, I think you get quite accustomed to the giraffe stretches and whatnot. Let me insert a blank keyframe because it's a new keyframe. I watched back my original animation stream. Excuse me. My original, work stream. The one from, I wouldn't say last week, but the one from previous cloud stream, and I noticed that I had a lot of hides behind my drawing tablet, and I think it was just because I was shy, a little camera shy. To be on this wonderful stream. I will say that streaming for me was sort of under the hood for a while, put to the side. Not in the hood, but under the hood. I've started streaming since 2018, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I still kind of am to this day, but a little bit more better, as opposed to my first time dipping my toes in streaming. And streaming's not that really hard, but for most, you need a good internet connection, you know, a good internet connection, and you need a good enough, should I say, computer to run it. Not a office computer, like a definite, like, has a graphics card in it, because you can use better codecs. If you don't know what a codec is, I don't blame you, but it's definitely the way of showing this stream in front of you all on YouTube. You gotta have some good old computer power, computer strength, flexing its muscles with the RTX and the GTX and the Radeon technologies. So for animation though, for 2D animation, oh goodness, you do not need a good enough computer to do 2D animation. 3D animation, that's an entirely different story. Amazingly though, huge myth that I thought, there are free software programs for 3D animation and for 2D animation, but Adobe Animate, can't lie, it's really good. You know, even if, yes, you have to pay a subscription, you gotta love those Adobe Creative Cloud services, because once you have it, once you're exposed to it, you can't let go. It's too good, man. It's too good. Alright, something tells me I should switch this for this and this for this, but this would be more stretched out to follow sort of the same theme that we were doing before, which is not that hard to do. Take this, cut this, all in the commands, people. Gotta know your keyboard commands. Get more to the curvature. Okay. This. Stretch. I also watch after every Owl House episode. There's a Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir. It is a weird series by Disney. Or I wouldn't say it's really by Disney, but distributed by Disney. I think the studio maybe is in France. It's very France oriented, or some other country, I don't know, but it's a different take on like an anime style, 3D CGI anime style. It's cute, don't get me wrong. Definitely new though. And the way that Disney animation has always been, you know, it's been the good old classic 2D, you know, whatever. Think of Gravity Falls or something, just cartoony in its own way. Here we have like a 3D anime style, sort of like a superhero-esque fight the boss kind of animation, and they had a show today that could have cut all the speculation from the crowd. You know, those last minute character decisions that could really decide the fate in the story and finally get to the ending, but it was so stupid. It was this high five that like was sus, and then the character found out because this character didn't do the high five right, and it was a clone for the other person. Anyways, I know it sounds like I'm talking out of my butt, but super like random ending, and series hasn't ended. Bad guy doesn't know the other person's secrets. Shadow Moth. So I always laugh. This could be more stretched. You know, this could be more stretched like that. Big old chunker. bet I'm starting to see this thing's sticking out. No, it's not. Oof. Aren't I just the little genius here with the sort of animation? Let me do a little chat check. I agree. Sorry, Edric, I don't know what you're agreeing to. I know I don't really check the chat at the moment when it comes on. So you'll have to tell me what you agree. I'm trying to think too. What did I say that's very agreeable? Disney animation? I love the Owl House though. That's something I think we can all agree on, is the Owl House is really good. Amphibia, good show. I know my sisters are into anime, but I'm into just good old Disney animation. Gravity Falls, and also Cartoon Network's animation. More just the, if you will, the American sort of companies, the Western animation that I find to be really cool. More of my style. It's not like anime is not my thing. Like Demon Slayer was a really good one. I still have to watch the movie, which I can't believe they even made a movie. I was so busy trying to get ready for testing. I think I was taking the ACT that I did not go to the good old Harkins theaters, which I'm glad they show up. Or, excuse me, I'm glad that they're still in business. I know they show up all the time. You know, you drive by and there's your movie theater, but Harkins, I'm very happy that they're still in the biz. I know I'm in a really good talk here, but I need to BRB just for a quick moment. So I'm gonna be right back. Nothing's wrong right now. I just have to go check on something. So give me 1 second. Sorry. I think it's very unladylike of me to keep my audience in a patient wait, but I had to attend something. But I'm back. We're all good. And we're just continuing to the animation here. Amazing World of Gumball should make a movie, just because I think their series is really good. Also did something cheeky. Don't get mad, but I'm reusing the same drawing, just in a different orientation. Maybe I stretch this out just a bit to get it to go in its way here, but maybe it just kind of comes up, but then it turns, you know, it has a slight curvature to it. It squashes down. Maybe I'll reuse the same squash. I don't know if I'm being a little too much. Maybe more like that. More like that. Oof. And now it turns back to normal. Sweet. I like that. Amazing World of Gumball has a unique cast of characters. They all seem like they were drawn from different people, but they just fit into the environment that they're placed in, which is a sort of junior high school student sort of setting. The characters, each and every one of them, has a unique personality to them that is unmatched by any other character. And with every episode, you get sort of a new experience from characters that are not very well known or different. The script is well written, I would say. The jokes seriously hit off, even if you're like an adult. It can still resonate with you, which I find having that open audience experience where not only is this animation made for children, but a parent could also enjoy watching the show. It's nice. A little cheeky here. New keyframe. We're using the same old thing, but we're gonna turn it slightly just to show its curvature, because I think it's making its way to here, and it's starting out slow. And I could also make it a little bit larger. Maybe it's growing in size. Next keyframe though, I'll make it slightly bigger, but no more. Yeah, that's better. Because the next frames, the thing's in like a different size, and it wouldn't really match. So I got this thing to turn. I think I'll get it to turn now. Again, I could change anything with the final animation, if so need be. I hope you all are doing well. Even if some days you are below the clouds, Hopefully, being in the clouds can help resonate those tough experiences that we might all face on a day-to-day basis. Weirdly enough, doing this stream has kind of helped me. Reach out a little more. Maybe not in the most direct way, but in a way where, you know, anybody could, you know, queue in and watch me stream, which is always nice. I love this drawing though, I mean, it's cute. Transform, flip horizontally, looks like a butt. But it's trying to, you know, morph into there. So it goes up. And I could have that like grow when I'm doing with it. Maybe here I have a slight bend in it as well, just to match up with the other one. There. Perfect. Turns into the normal beautiful size that it is, but I'm definitely going to draw this one a little bit bigger. I like it to interlace and have this contact here. Of course, this thing sort of distorts in every size possible, you know, just because it's a goofy sort of ball animation. Oops. I have to fill that in just so I can get the paint bucket tool to work. Perfect. Sometimes you gotta go in a little bit closer just to see what it is that you're drawing. How does this look, by the way, just from a normal standpoint? We'll watch it. It's good to watch it. It looks pretty good. You know, even my cheeky duplicate drawings I don't think are gonna be so impactful. Yeah, hardly noticed. Hardly noticed. Saves time too. Which for any animator, that's awesome. Quick chat check. Quick chat check. Excuse me. Of course I gotta get my off-camera cool shades on. You just can't see them because they're invisible. Hey, Laddie appear on Dumb Dude number 7 from top 20. Most shocking because on the number 4 spot. Are we talking about the same Laddie? I don't know what you're talking about. Dumb Dude number 20? I saw Tabs and Laddie, so I thought you were talking about the animation thing, but I don't know what you mean by Laddie Dumb Dude number 20. Are you just making crap up? Because I don't believe Sir Laddie should be on Dumb Dude number 20. You'll have to clarify that for me. This thing right here. Let's turn that a little bit. Just so that shows that it's a direct line up from the sides. The other day, I know I'm jumping around to so many different topics, but they're all around animation, I swear. But the Geico commercial. 3D animated, right? Probably use some form of Maya or Blender to make that very cartoonish yet hyper-realistic gecko. Hyper-realistic being like it could fit in the real world in one form. Wow, look at this drawing. Look at that. That was just one stroke. Love you, Adobe Animate. But yeah, there's this Geico commercial where he's making strawberry jam. The gecko itself is making strawberry jam, and comparing it to his skincare routine. I find Geico commercials, Liberty Mutual commercials, Progressive commercials, all these insurance companies to really make the Hollywood standard for a good commercial, because every time you watch them it makes you laugh of what they're gonna create next, like this talking gecko making strawberry jam, and I don't think he ever mentions the classic Geico save 75% or whatever on your home insurance and blah blah blah. The fact that I know this lets you know that we've watched commercials so much that we can memorize every single part about them. As much as I like this drawing, I am going to have to tweak it, because I gotta get the nose of this to line up with the other parts. Line up you. I gotta get my glasses on because it's kind of blending out the thing. It's kind of weird. I know, yeah, I should actually add glasses to me, but my sight, it's kind of bad. Funny story about my sight. I actually didn't know I had bad eyesight until I took a driver's permit test, where naturally, you know, they run you through the vision test to make sure you qualify for your driver's permit, obviously. And it was around 9th grade. In 9th grade I was taking Algebra 1, if you believe it. I'm not good at math, but I squinted a lot when the teacher was writing equations on the board in the math. And I thought that was normal, but actually that's a little bit of a sight problem when you have to start squinting to make the image sort of less fuzzy. I don't think I'm nearsighted. Maybe I'm nearsighted, and that's probably the symptom for nearsighted or farsighted or whatever. But when I squinted, it made the image less fuzzy and less blurry, because everything just kind of looked like haziness almost. So, you know, half of me thinks I didn't get a good grade in Algebra 1 because of my sight. I couldn't see what the teacher was writing so well. I didn't really have a good time in that classroom, just because, you know, every math class I find can be so draining. I've met some teachers, though, that are really fun, really cool. Not every teacher's bad, and obviously math isn't the fun subject, but yeah, it can get draining and tiresome, which maybe in the future we make math more exciting to learn and people want to, you know, give some sort of crap about it, because you know, not having a good environment definitely hinders on, you know, how people learn. And so I find that we just need a little bit more to fix that. Speaking of which, I don't think I need to do a little bit more on this part where it retracts, because I like the drawing of what I did originally. So cheeky young here. I'm gonna take it from here, not to there, but from here to here. You're going to go Alt to duplicate and Alt it in, but then you're like, oh well, it's not the right color. Never fear, because Parker is here. He's gonna lock this though, because he doesn't want to change that. However, he wants to change this. I find that sometimes the final animation could be a mixture of the rough animation and not just an entire pencil over. Granted, it will look a little too thick. And I'll take care of this line stroke. But I don't think it's going to be extremely noticeable by any standards. Just because it happens so quickly. Okay, we have a squash here. We have a little potato squash. Speaking of which, squash is really good. On Thanksgivings, I have squash. It's really simple to make. You just kind of crack one open of those bad boys. It's like a big old yellow veggie, and veggies have fruits. Veggies have seeds in them. That's why they're classified as a veggie, and a fruit does not. And then it makes you wonder, is an apple a fruit? Okay, guys. An apple's a fruit. Wait, no, I think I got that mixed up. I think I got that mixed up. I'm sorry, I did a little chat check. Edric, I don't know what you're talking about. You're confusing me, nice guy. Sorry, this vegetable and fruit thing is making me brain fart a little bit. A vegetable, I don't think has seeds, but a fruit does. Yeah, no, I'm right. I know I'm right. I have to be anyways. I'm not dumb. Vegetables do not have seeds in them, but fruits do. I think I may have confused the whole world. And it's very confusing too, because there's a lot of debate on particular fruits and veggies, whether it is truly the fruit or the veggie. And maybe just going nuts. Also, if I play this, okay, I don't mind it, you know, shifting. I think that's fine. Insert a blank keyframe. I gotta get into the habit of just inserting a blank keyframe over a normal keyframe. What if I made this first one wider? Than the second one. Cool. That's just doing a little bit of some tips and tricks, kids. Pretty neat. I want to make this much more wider though. So it doesn't interfere with anything. I don't know where the next one is, but oh, it's right there. Well, we'll just have to figure out on the spacing a bit. You know. Because naturally it should get... Oh, ooh. I like how I did that. Ooh. So here we can actually have it return to normal, but then stretch out again, as if it's going through its elliptical cycle, instead of just having the normal start off small and then get really big and you're stretching. That would be cool. Let's experiment. As that's what animation is all about. Experimentation. Let me see her, let me see her. I'm thinking. Okay, I have it. See it, then be it. Little Barbie quote. Barbie animations are pretty swag. Barbie movies are pretty swag. I'm gonna watch the two newest ones because they had to be on Netflix and not the good old DVD. Hey, come on. Represent the Redbox people. Redbox is still a thing, by the way. I know it's all the streaming services, the Discovery Channel and the Paramount Channel. But I like the good old-fashioned DVD because it doesn't need internet. Take that, you frickin' technologies. Besides, I am the type of guy who still has the WALL-E DVD case sold from Target. And if you ever looked at the WALL-E DVD case, man, it's like a DVD case from the future. It got these reflectors on it and it looks so futuristic and good old DVD case. Gotta love them. I still think DVDs will be around. I don't think it'll go as quick as always. I wonder why my color changed. Go as away from the floppy. But speaking of which, the other day I had to back up some things from a floppy disk for someone. And those things are so weird. They like make these noises. They're like you know, they make the whines and you hear the disc rolling around in that little plastic case and the magnetic tape trying to be read by the reader. Replace the good old-fashioned punch cards and did more than those typical punch cards did. Back in the days when we were launching rockets to the moon for the first time, thinking the Soviets were watching us with their metal little basketball probe. You know, in the future, people take this and they're like, really, this is what people believe? But back then, no joke. You know, it's like 5G, no joke. The 5G is going to get us. That kind of hokey pokey weirdness. I followed up on stories of the people crazy enough out there to take down a 5G tower, thinking it was gonna end us all. Really, last year brought a lot of interesting things, and it was just bottom line interesting to witness for sure. I feel like I need to be more solid on these curves that I'm doing, because it looks pretty generic on just having something that's pointed. There we go, that's better. Let me also stretch this out too, just to exaggerate more what I'm trying to do. We're off by a frame, because as you can see I have this thing stick on for a little too long, which means I could either go here and delay the left bump. No, I'm not going to delay the right bumper. I'm just going to remove a frame and hope things don't go wrong on the timing of events in the background. Fingers crossed. Okay. That may happen. You have to alter your keyframes from your rough to match what you didn't see before. Bum bum bum. And really, this thing should be, I mean, we could get it to look more like that. I just think it's getting a little weird. Trying to animate from this position to this position. Oh, sorry about that for a sec. Wasn't a sneeze. Yeah, go like that. It's definitely a weird take when I'm trying to do like to transition from a flat curve to a more rounded curve. Maybe I just do like that, because I want to show that it's coming off of the thing, but more of like a sticky sort of fashion. Oh my gosh, okay. Nice, Parker, nice. Oh, rotate this. Oh gosh, I erased some. Oh no, I just didn't select it all as a whole. I have to show that it's sort of going into this. Oh my gosh. I was going in an elliptical orbit there. We're good now. I can get a little crazy sometimes where I do a lot of different distortions in my neck. It's just all part of the plan, guys. It's all about doing the giraffe neck stretch for yoga. You know, it's funny to me how I can express myself in this way, and then to look like that. Me on a Saturday. A little relatable meme. Trust me, I'm not on relatable memes at all. I think they're cringe. Alright, I feel like chat said something. Sorry, I was doing the Boozers and Losers number 4 because I was busy. Edric, do you have like a YouTube channel? Are you making like a top 10 or something? Boozers and Losers. Hopefully I don't show up. That would actually hurt my feelings a lot. I don't think I'm a boozer or a loser. I just think sometimes you get a little crazy, that's all. You blame me? Gosh. Trying to get this one in. When I'm silent, it's just because I'm very inept in what I'm trying to do. I'm very focused on what I'm trying to do. So, that's why you see my head tilt to the side like this. Looking very into the animation bit quite a lot. Alright, let me watch this, see how it plays out. The sort of like, the sort of overlap between this frame here and this frame here, right here, is interesting. Quite different. To all of a sudden like go all the way down here. That's a lot of anticipation towards the drop, so I want the squash to definitely be squashy in its own way. There we go. Much better. I think anyways. I really actually need to wear my glasses all the time when I'm trying to do this. You know, just to help me see a little better. Oops. Wake up. There you go. Sorry, I know. I had to wake you up. You can't sleep on this stream. You have one. You got an audience of 2 here. You need to entertain the audience of 2. In due time, I think I'll grow. It's a startup YouTube, not a career, but just takes time. Whoa, see this? I feel like I'm a little delayed in the action of this bumper. Right flipper. Right flipper. Need to happen more quicker. I think anyways. Or maybe this needs to hold for a frame longer while this goes up. And I think the reason why it's holding for a frame longer is because we have excuse me, the flipper to be more longer. It's pretty good. Oh, I may want to edit the sizing. Sizing's not really my cup of tea. That's better. I could still have it like in contact with the flipper just because it's coming out. Oh, sorry. Hopefully y'all like the different setup. You know, it's not like a gaming thing. You watch me work. Doing these things are nice, but of course there's the goofs and giggles in it. And I sort of had to keep watch of everything instead of just focus on the task at hand. I'm still focusing on it, but, you know, likewise, I have to make sure, you know, my character here doesn't look too weird for too long, or, you know, has his head, you know, behind a lot of things. So, you know, hopefully it's a good change of a stream. Good change of pace. New content, you know. Everybody loves new content. I do. Especially when I make amazing things each and every day. Amazing things that I can't wait for you to see. Of course, trying to get it out as fast as I can is quite a cumbersome challenge, but, well, no, not cumbersome, but difficult challenge. It's not boring, you know. It just takes a lot of work. It's pretty difficult sometimes too. Like, gosh, my, you know, SoundPods versus AirPod animation took a year because I went in with too much, you know. I still like how it turned out. And if you haven't watched it, and I'm surprised you haven't watched it yet, but here I got the animation for it, and it's something I'm quite proud of. Definitely did take a lot of time. I find that towards the end, you have to push your content no matter what. Like, just get it out there and show the world what you got, because nobody's gonna see it, you know. And I don't care if you think it looks good or bad, you gotta push that stuff because people want to see what you're working on. And when you see me with my eyebrows this serious, you know I'm talking serious here. So, gotta get that content out. Gotta get the whatever, the boozers and losers? I don't know what you're making. Some weird top 10? We already have enough top 10s. Okay. How about top 11s? Like number 157. No. Top 10 saddest anime deaths, whatever, you know. We just need something new in this world. Something different, something fresh, you know, fresh out of the grocery store kind of dealio. Alright, I'm gonna try and go on a speed here. See if I can speed through this. Ooh, nice. I'll just leave it like that. So there's much more of a stretch because we're doing like a slinky retraction almost with what we're trying to do. And we'll probably want to make it more round on the corners and to show it sort of curving into the thing. Oh. Let me zoom in a little bit more, just so I can get this slightly more mapped with what I want it to do. I wonder what the chat watches. What do you guys watch? I'm very interested. You know. Because there's a lot of cool content. I will kind of blush if you do. Well, naturally you guys are already watching me, but if you do watch my other YouTube videos, because I got a lot here. I know when you like visit my channel page and see what I got, it's not like a lot, you know, to the point where you're scrolling. But I think it's good enough for what you can get from all of my content being unique in its own way. If I watch this, okay, yeah, the curve up would make sense as it's bouncing out. There's, as you can see, you know, here to here to here shows the curvature of it retracting, and so there's more of a bend you can see from it just on the impact of whatever of Mr. Blob. Not whatever. I do apologize for that, Mr. Blob. Ball animation. I know sometimes you can hear my swishes of my pen. No, I can. When I watched my past stream, which I think is a very nice touch. This here should probably display the most bend, just because it's at its hit with the bumper itself. Go a little bit deeper just to clean it up. Nothing wrong with the cleanups. I like that. Pretty good. I know, I can't. I gotta break it up, the strokes. I can't have too much going on. With what I'm trying to do. Whoa. Sorry. Darn corners, honestly. Okay, I'll allow that. I like the extension that I have on this frame. Quick chat check, excuse me. Huh, okay, I'm sorry, Edric. Your chat's like, I'm interested in what you're doing, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't. Something about, what was it? Boogie 2985? I don't know who you're talking about, dude. I don't know who Boogie 2985 is. I'm sorry. Her messages are quite something. Still can't help but wonder if National Pecan Pie Day will ever be a thing. Again, you know, maybe it makes a comeback, but it's like Pumpkin Pie Day, which I think that's in November. Just saying, guys, you gotta think about those. Pecan Pie Day, Friendship Day, all those wonderful days. Maybe it should be straight on here as opposed to the curve. But I would probably have this position kind of lower within tangent to the curve and then to be tilted to follow its path. There will be some overlap, but here, yeah, I'm definitely making the positioning a little bit different to fit the needs of this. Excuse me. Ran my voice out there for a second. Pause the curve. Maybe next time I should take the line tool. Just because this is just, gosh, something. It's not bad, but I have to get things on cue. Which even then, that's a little hard. Have the lines connect, and I'm, of course, having a fun time with my big old giraffe neck. Seriously, I gotta get my neck checked out. Just so tired of it, just getting all giraffe-like. I want it to be just a normal neck. A normal neck. Okay, that's nice. I like that. There we go. Big ol' bend in itself as it sort of comes down. A little bit of some overlap till finally here, excuse me, till finally down below I'm gonna have this thing hit. I don't know, am I reaching towards the end of this animation? I think so. Whoa, that's big news, guys. We're getting close to the end of this line art. Then we could do the fun part, which is coloring. You know, I want to increase on anticipation, so we're actually just gonna jump to here, which means I need to, you know, I'll stick to what I got, right? I won't enter anything in there, but I will just kind of skip to the other frame. I don't want to do, excuse me, let me explain myself a little better. Watch this too from a bigger standpoint. Maybe watch this. Alright, so here I don't want to do this frame right here because the spacing just doesn't line up with me, and I want more of a bigger spacing, just of a squashed. So that's why I skipped to this frame right here for the rough animation. I don't want to remove that part because I might do like a compare and contrast between the rough animation and file animation. So it's good just to show that. Big old squash tube right here. Love how it's getting a little bit thicker on the pen, which is my taste. Wow, this thing takes off before the bumper has even done anything. I'm gonna have it here to line up with the bumper's actions, and go from there. I'm gonna shift this a little bit better, just because it looks a little wavy. Boof. It's coming up. Here we get a bit more anticipation. Insert keyframe, delete keyframe, but wanna do a little bit bigger on the drawing for more exaggerate appeal. And there we go. It's pretty good. Last but not least, there it is. It just happens so fast that you can't even see it. Oof. It's out of here, boys. It's out of here. It's zooming. Maybe I'll just add some zooming marks to indicate that it's out of here. Here, I'll add some zooming marks. And I'll probably add for a frame. And then insert blank keyframe. And remove frame. Put down here on the left flipper. Add frame, but remove frame. Or, yeah. Excuse me. So fast knockout. Left flipper. Zooms the thing out of here. Zooms it out. But I want the hit to be more closer, so I should actually probably move a couple frames. Maybe add some frames. Delete a frame. Delete a frame. This is a little too wobbly for my taste. It has to be more direct, more up into the thing. I find I'm very soft-spoken when I talk about my animation. I guess I'm so glued into it. Okay. Not bad. Let's watch it, guys. Let's watch my animation. Shall we? Love it. And then yes, we have the closed eyes. The closed eyes teardrop. Like, what the heck is that? Alrighty. Fun part of every animation. Fun part of the animation. We'll watch the thing again. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna color it. We're gonna color this bad boy. So all we do all we do is we go to the library, get the color tool, and we fill it in. Every frame. Fill, 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 fill. There it goes, hitting off of the thing. And it goes up, bounces, comes down. This is the most rewarding part, is when you fill in your animation. I like that part over here, the bend. This part, that's really cool what I did. Oh gosh. These are on the same frame. Ah! Somebody forgot to make a a blank sort of keyframe. I do apologize for that. For one individual over the other. So let me fix that. Boom, boom. Nice. Tell you the truth, this should be on 2 frames because it's starting off, and this should be on 1 frame. Okay. Boom. Squashes again. Flies over. Kiss. And it bounces off. And flies away to outer space, into the sky, and into the stars. So this had no eyes on it, and we'll watch it again. Starts off on the ramp, rolls down, bounces around. I think that's pretty fluid. It kind of is a little stiff, but I think it's just because I adjusted the hold frames for the different bumper flipper hits, because I wanted to show that the flipper was hitting it kind of weak. So I'm gonna set a little repeat frame, just so we can watch it again and again without having to have the other fun stuff show up. I did promise though to show the scene 3 transition this stream, and so I'll give a little teaser of just kind of like the or maybe I'll show you the scene 3 transition when it's ready to release. It is done for the background, but I want to keep it a secret for now. Maybe I'll close my eyes just so that hold on, let me close my eyes. I can't tell. There we go. That will be your wink. For the scene 2 of the ball animation, but no eyes. I know there's like a little continuity error there, but I mean, we'll see. Maybe I'll add the eyes later, but I'll release the scene 2 so it's a little faster, and I could get through other things too. Maybe towards the end when I'm compiling all my scenes together, I might just add it. Of course, I have my own fixes to make it look pretty. Of course, this is a WIP as stated in the stream, but looks pretty good. I'm loving it. Very fast and brief. It only lasts roughly around 7 seconds, and I think that was 7 times 24 is what, 170, I want to say 8 frames. So pretty quick, but very enjoyable to look at, even without the eyes. All right, I'm starting to see that we're running on the time cusp here. So let me close off this stream here. Hi, hello. Or I should say that this is the end of the cloud stream for today. Feeling pretty good after today, and I'm very happy to have the inking and the character finalizing done for that particular scene. Thank you for joining. Thank you, nice guy, for joining. Sorry that I couldn't really understand what you're talking about. Maybe I'll do some research in it. Whatever it is. Thank you for joining, and tune in for tomorrow as we will be playing the mysterious LD game. So be some fun for tomorrow. This has been Young One, and as any would say, take it easy.